Also joining us now is the senior political analyst for Orthodox Conservatives, David Moore. A very good morning to you. As we start the weekend, we'll see Rishi Sunak and others out and about. But it wasn't a great start to his campaign, was it? With the rain on him and getting football wrong and what was the other? Oh, yeah, and talking from the Titanic. Do you think over the weekend, I think it said that he's going to have a family day today, isn't it?
I don't know.
Sort of day off. But certainly over the weekend, aren't they going to have to rethink their look, the way we were all perceiving the campaign?
Well, firstly, as the Prime Minister, they should be able to speak clearly without interference. And personally, I think it was utterly disrespectful, some of the speakers going out from behind the gates at number 10. I think what we need is a really strong start to a campaign. When you have a snap election, you need a really strong start. And I think a load of Conservatives, to be fair, they were a bit surprised at first by this announcement. However, I've been on the show before calling for an election because this needs to be solved, and we need to have an election and we have a national conversation about where this country wants to go. And this country needs to scrap inheritance tax. We need lower taxation. We need to leave the European Court of Human Rights to stop the votes and actually get some conservative policies in. And I really, really hope that Rishi can actually get together a strong manifesto where we can deliver that. Because at the end of the day, this country at the moment, the only way the Conservatives can lose this is Conservative voters not going out to vote. It's getting that vote out there, aka going to the Conservative voters, whether it be in the Red Wall, in the South, across the country, having some strong leadership. Because the only way Keir's going to get in is when Conservative voters don't go out and vote. He's not going to get any more Labour votes. It's the case of the Conservative voters are going to stay at home or not. It's about getting them out to vote.
Well, yeah, and look, it's great to say lower taxes, and that's a very Conservative thing to do. And, I mean, who wouldn't want lower taxes? Let's be perfectly honest. However, it's just not doable. They can't promise things that they can't do, can they? I mean, the Institute for Fiscal Studies saying today that the state of public finances will hang over the new government, whoever it is, like a dark cloud.
Well, we just have to, in some areas, just have to cut on public spending. This is the issue. This is the issue at hand. The British taxpayer is sick and tired of being regulated to death. They're sick and tired of all these agencies that Mr. Blair set up that we didn't repeal. We need to do that. And quite frankly, all these quangos that we're just sitting on a pile on, we haven't repealed enough of them. And that's why we need to actually have some proper regulatory reform and proper state level reform that the likes of Thatcher would like to see. And we need to be brave. We need more conviction-led leaders in this country, quite frankly, to say that, look, this country is not creating enough wealth, we're not manufacturing enough, we're not actually creating wealth, but we just have this, the quagmire of the state is coming back. And if Keir wins, you know how much worse that's going to get. If you think it's bad now, for the next 5 years, people are going to see these tax rises. Businesses are going to face issues. We obviously have the public schools VAT issue where we're going to have thousands of young people being shut out of education, those who can barely afford, a private education. We'll see the armed forces seeing a risk. This man's happily served under Corbyn as well. He's just changed his tune because he has this new PR look where he's got the Union Jack on his leaflets. Oh wow, he's so patriotic now. He's got British flags flying at the conference. Let's be honest, this man is another Blair. He's a pound shot Blair, and he's about as charismatic as my coffee table. I mean, he likes to think he's like Blair, but a bit more than that. But history repeats itself, and I'm very concerned.